What if I told you that "it's raining cats and dogs" has nothing to do with animals? Crazy, right? But this is exactly why so many English learners get confused. You can know all the grammar rules perfectly and still feel lost when a native speaker starts talking. Why? Because of idioms. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to learn 7 idioms that native speakers use all the time in everyday conversation. By the end of this video, you'll understand them, and you'll actually be able to use them yourself. Let's jump right in. First, what is an idiom? An idiom is a phrase where the words together mean something totally different from what they say literally. That's why they're tricky. But don't worry. Once you learn them, you'll never forget them. Let's start with idiom number 1. It's raining cats and dogs. This simply means it's raining very heavily. For example, you might say, "I'm not going outside. It's raining cats and dogs." Simple as that. No animals falling from the sky, just really strong rain. Number 2, break the ice. This means to do or say something to make people feel more relaxed, especially when they don't know each other yet. Imagine you're at a party and everyone's quiet and awkward. You might tell a joke to break the ice. Or in a business meeting, someone might ask a fun question just to break the ice before starting the real discussion. Number 3, and this one is super common at work, hit the sack. This means to go to bed. So if your friend texts you late at night and says, "I'm exhausted, I'm going to hit the sack," that just means, "I'm going to sleep." Easy, right? Let's do number 4, piece of cake. This means something is very easy, not literally a cake. For example, "Don't worry about the English test, it's a piece of cake." You'll hear this one constantly, especially when people talk about tasks or exams. Number 5, under the weather. This means you feel sick or unwell. So instead of saying, "I'm sick," native speakers often say, "I'm feeling a bit under the weather today." It's a softer, more casual way to say you're not feeling well. Now, let's look at number 6, cost an arm and a leg. This means something is very expensive. For example, "That new phone costs an arm and a leg." Don't worry, no one actually loses body parts. It just means the price is really high. And finally, number 7, one of my favorites, once in a blue moon. This means something rarely happens. For example, "I only eat fast food once in a blue moon." So it's not never, but it's very, very rare. Okay, now let's practice. I'm going to give you a sentence, and you try to guess which idiom fits best. Ready? Number 1. My grandmother is 95 years old, and she still goes dancing, but only. That's right, once in a blue moon. Number 2. I studied so hard for that test, but it turned out to be so easy it was a, yes, piece of cake. See how natural that feels? Once you start noticing these idioms in movies, YouTube videos, or conversations with native speakers, you'll start using them without even thinking. That's the real goal, not memorizing them like vocabulary lists, but recognizing them naturally in real conversations. Here's a quick tip to help you remember. Try to create your own sentence using each idiom today. Use it in a text message to a friend, or even say it out loud to yourself. The more you use it, the faster it becomes part of your natural speech. So quick recap before we go. Raining cats and dogs means heavy rain. Break the ice means make people comfortable. Hit the sack means go to sleep. Piece of cake means very easy. Under the weather means feeling sick. Cost an arm and a leg means very expensive. And once in a blue moon means rarely. Try using at least one of these idioms today in a conversation, even if it feels a little awkward at first. That's how you start sounding more natural and confident in English. If you found this helpful, subscribe for daily English lessons.